Hello, Wrestling Mom's Basement. We're back with the SmackDown 205 Live and NXT reviews. Joe, we completely finished Raw, and which was a better episode than it has in the past couple weeks, but it's still Monday Night Raw in 2018. But we're getting on to bigger and better things, SmackDown.
SmackDown Live has strong showing at WWE Rules 2018 with AJ Styles and Rusev stealing the show, arguably best match of the night. Daniel Bryan pulling the fight of his life alone against the Bludgeon Brothers, and Jeff Hardy versus Shinsuke Nakamura bringing multiple surprise moments. This let the July 17th edition of SmackDown pick up the pieces. With SummerSlam on the horizon, Jeff invoked his rematch clause with Orton looming in the background. Andrade Cien Almas took the first step to become the next challenger to AJ. And the question was, where does Daniel Bryan go from here? We kick things off with open promo from Jeff Hardy and backstage promo from Shinsuke
Nakamura. It was a relatively short promo from Jeff Hardy, pretty much saying that he's back to have his rematch clause and pretty much give a lowdown of to people who hadn't really seen the pay-per-view last night what happened.
Yeah.
But pretty much that was in short, and then Jeff Hardy probably capped it off by saying, "Enjoy the show." I found that a little odd, but whatever. It's Jeff Hardy; he can get away with it. Shinsuke was Shinsuke. He
God
said,
bless America.
"God bless America," and called Jeff Hardy a sad clown. All right.
But there wasn't really much saying that, other than, and the only thing I was surprised about was Orton wasn't mentioned in the open promo.
Yeah.
Oh, and apparently Jeff's now broken.
Probably because Jeff doesn't really. I mean, he's been in the business so long, he doesn't really care about crushed testicles as much.
Right, and he's also broken.
Yes.
So he's got mass gimmick.
Exactly. He is broken.
Matt got the dollar store version.
He's even got the Brother Nero eyes. So.
Yeah. He's got a mixture of both characters.
Yeah.
Kick things over with AJ Styles defeat Andrade Cien Almas.
You said before that it could have been the best match of the night. I think it was the best match of the night. I thought they gave Andrade a platform to prove how he could go against the main eventer, and he passed with flying colors. I even like that the little tease to the end where Andrade is like, "Yeah, you beat me this time, and I'm not really done with you," and walked out. I love Andrade's the whole package of Andrade and Zelina on the main roster. I thought they were well handled, and literally you throw them in the ring with AJ Styles and good things happen.
I think it was match of the night was the match of the week.
Yeah, I'm willing to go that far too. I actually hadn't decided what my match of the week was. I'll agree with you on that one.
It was a great showcase what these two could do together in the future. And it was a very simple match for two of the best in the business. So there's still room for improvement, but that is not a being a quality match. Andrade was made to look like a true threat to AJ without being quite ready for that spotlight. And when he's built up as a top talent SmackDown, he and AJ can still show on like the match accomplished what I need. Oh wait, that's my next segment, my fault. Next, Becky Lynch defeated Mandy Rose.
It gave the last piece of the puzzle for Becky Lynch to pretty much break someone's arm, or break some chick's arm, just to keep her roll going. And afterwards, she said she's ready for the Women's SmackDown title.
The Women's SmackDown title.
Yes, the SmackDown Women's title. I flip-flopped it. I have a touch of dyslexia, I think. Actually, I don't even know. Who knows? Anyway, Becky Lynch, her and Mandy, I thought, put on a relatively solid match, and Becky is next in line for Carmella.
This match was always what needed to. It wasn't all that interesting. I mean, it's a Mandy Rose match, but there's a reason why Carmella does not wrestle those singles matches during this reign as champion. On TV. Mandy wasn't good. But Mandy, I could see tries. Carmella, I feel like they picked up back in the days, and it feels like she's back in the modeling agency days where they just picked you out of a magazine. And somehow one of them still have the job all these years later.
Yeah.
And somehow one might be coming back soon.
Yeah, with those rumors, yeah. Get that chill down your back.
If anything...
There can be worse things than Carmella's title run.
I mean, Mandy's not good, but I still stand by my sentiment. She's better than Carmella in the ring. And on SmackDown, they know that too. Because Mandy wrestles, even if it's only 5-minute matches, Mandy wrestles singles matches. The only time you see Carmella wrestle on SmackDown is when it's some kind of multi-woman, not even a regular tag match, like a 6 or 10 woman tag match. Otherwise, bitch don't wrestle. It's that simple.
Believe it or not, Alexa may have taken more bumps recently than Carmella.
Calm down. It was a gorilla press slam into a trash can.
Name bump Carmella did in the match.
No, all I'm saying was it was just one more than Carmella. The bump that Carmella did take, she botched the move. Anyway, Asuka's running hip attack. Yeah. She missed the move. She missed the spot. The bump Carmella did take. And Carmella might be the first wrestler I can ever say has regressed in the ring from NXT. Because in NXT, Carmella was arguably the best.
Hell, I think she regressed from the first year of SmackDown.
On
the brand extension. Yeah.
I think it's a new.
How do you have good matches against Nikki Bella, but not good matches against Asuka?
Well, Nikki might get a little better of an overall package in the ring than Asuka.
No.
A little better. She's close, Asuka.
No.
Maybe.
No. They have better matches with Nikki Bella and not Charlotte.
To be fair, Nikki's a little bit more well-rounded in the ring than Charlotte.
No.
She's better on the mic.
No.
She has better boobs. Not anymore.
No. Brie may actually have better boobs than Nikki now.
Yeah, I know. Brie's real boobs. Off topic, really.
Yeah.
But Brie
did wonders for her boobs.
Shout out to Brie's boobs. Alright.
Shout out to Brie's boobs.
Get that trended.
Yeah. Hashtag shout out to Brie's boobs. Brie's boobs.
Just hashtag Brie's boobs. For all of you Brees out there, your boobs are nice.
Send that to her. Send that to us.
Yes, but yeah.
Send that to Daniel Bryan.
No, what I'm saying is...
If Birdie has a Twitter, you can send them to her.
They trust the goddess, the sexual goddess, I think her name is, Mandy, or Golden Goddess, more in the ring than whatever her name is.
Corey Graves calls her God's greatest gift.
Well, when you take a look at her and Carmella, clearly she's the Shawn Michaels of the two. And you actually
you look at her and you look at Samoa Joe. You know the statement is not true.
You asked on Sunday, name me a performance where Mandy was better than Carmella. You did tell me that.
Yeah.
It wasn't great, or it wasn't even good.
That one.
So there you go. And Becky, and the segment worked in completing Becky's journey to the championship contention. She's finally been able to build momentum as down the top face of the women's division until Charlotte Flair returns.
Yep.
Up next, Samoa Joe defeated Ty Dillinger.
Yeah, it was pretty much a squash match. Pretty much to say, hey, Samoa Joe's still around, and he's a badass, and pretty much killed Ty Dillinger.
It was just a squash match that was done well, though, from start to finish. Ty's really been treated like a true star on the main roster, but here he was aggressive and fun to watch. He frustrated and overconfident Samoa Joe until the Dominant Heavyweight was forced to take the threat seriously. The short pretend. Up next, The Miz held a funeral for Team Hell No.
Yeah. I would actually label this my promo of the week. Miz and Bryan literally just throw them on the mic together and have them do magic. It's pretty good. It's very entertaining and very good stuff.
Yeah.
Miz was just being spot on with the mic, spot on with his promo. His little sorrowful, I'm sorry for your loss handshake with the fans walking down the aisle.
The double claps of the hands. Yeah.
That made my week in wrestling.
Yeah.
Kane's head, just disembodied head and mask together. That was funny. And then Miz came off like a complete dick, and then you wanted Bryan to punch him in the face. And we're getting that sooner rather than later. I thought it was just good stuff.
Yeah, it's taken a while to get to this point, but it's been worth it. Daniel and Miz are finally ready to come blows. A match with Miz was the highest priority contest for Bryan. Adrian's return, and it should be an absolute show stealer. As always, Miz is great here, and his mocking tone was perfect to finally solve Bryan. But also sending seems good for an Adrian. This could easily, well, I don't want to say easily, but this could be SmackDown's biggest match at SummerSlam. With the Carter shaping up, though, it's going to have potential.
I think it's going to be SummerSlam's biggest match.
Between both.
I have a feeling that that's the match. SmackDown's world title hasn't been announced yet, which I'm leaning towards probably Joe and AJ, which is going to be incredible. But I think that's the match I'm looking forward towards most, since it was just built up longer as a direct feud.
Up next, Eric Young defeated Kofi Kingston.
Yeah, I thought these two put on a hell of a good match together. Eric Young really hasn't had many times to spark as a singles competitor since in NXT or in WWE as a whole. But it showed why that he is still one of the recognizable why he was one of the recognizable names outside of WWE before he came in. And Kofi, you often forget how good he is because he's in New Day as a trio as well. So it's two guys going against each other that you don't necessarily expect them to have a good match, even though you kind of know they can have a good match.
Yeah.
So it is a little surprising, and I thought they put on a hell of a show.
Yeah. Sandy needed to start stack up some victories. This was another moment for the trio following the tables match win on Sunday. Eric's the veteran who kept pulling a solid out with anyone, so he and Kofi were good together, even if this was a fairly simple performance. This could be a long rivalry now, with Sandy not likely to get the shot at the titles until Anthony the Bludgeon Brothers lose them. This gives Eric, Killian, and Alexander time to build their standard in SmackDown. And main event, Jeff Hardy defeats Shinsuke Nakamura by disqualification to enter the Viper return.
Yeah, I thought it was a good match. It was kind of along the lines of what they showed us before, last month when they had their match against each other. I thought it was good. I kind of wanted more out of the feud. It kind of looks like they're going into another direction now, where we're not going to get necessarily a clean finish. Because I think how it's looking is Nakamura's going to get into something else. Because Orton's not really doing much with Shinsuke. He's pretty much just attacking Jeff Hardy. He may have glanced at Nakamura. But that was about it. And this week, I think all he said was, "Where's Shinsuke?" Yes, I don't think they're actually going to interact. I think the feud for SummerSlam going forward will be Jeff and Orton in a singles feud. And Nakamura gets Rusev, I'm going to guess. So it's a little disappointing that we're not going to get a straight-away finish to Nakamura and Jeff. But for the match it was pretty good.
You just not talk about the major part.
It was after the match. And Orton became a huge dick. He nearly ripped Jeff Hardy's earlobe.
I feel like they on the one shot by accident.
That was pretty sickening.
Shinsuke Jeff Paul used their spotlight main event well. The heel shot, it was still one of the better contests in the entire week. The heel side, Shinsuke's brought his best work, and the same can be said for Orton. Randy's vicious attack is as interesting as been in years, while clearly be far more engaging in this role. His assault on Jeff was brutal and unrelenting in the way we've really seen WWE. I make a prediction. Jeff's going to get the match he wants. Maybe not with Undertaker. September Hell in Cell. It's Jeff and Orton. Jeff's probably going to get the match. Well, out of all the matches right now that are viewing.
And if we get this bastard Randy Orton. It could be a good one.
So it looks like SmackDown's top 3 matches going to some sort of AJ Judd, Jeff Orton, and Bryan Miz. Overall, it looks like it's the triple threat.
Triple threat.
Ronda, Alexa. I don't know what else. There's something under that for the men though.
I don't know either.
Seth and humans.
Literally, it's gonna be Seth, Drew, and Dolph.
Finn, I guess.
Finn, Jordan, or Dean.
I
can see Seth and Dean versus Dolph and Drew
True.
being a big match.
Yeah.
But all the rumors have been that Dean's not going to be ready until
September. Yeah, like either way, for SmackDown's top 3 goes away Rolls.
Yeah.
There was an interesting match on Rolls side, actually the women's. And that's just because Ronda should destroy Lexa at moments. Right now.
And that's just because Ronda's been one of the more interesting parts of Raw.
Right, and they booked that match anything opposite of what it should be, then that's a failure.
Yeah. Yeah, if they're on equal footing, like Alexa goes toe-to-toe with Ronda for a good 10 minutes. No. That's a shitty match.
Right, yeah. On 205 Live, kicked off with TJP defeating the Bar.
I thought they put on a good little match. TJP got his win from last week, where it was a quick affair. This one was a lot more lengthier. Probably not what you would consider a lengthy match, but a lot longer than, just an Enziguri.
Yeah.
I thought they did rather well together, and TJP picks up a win before he goes into a number contender match to be announced at the end of the show.
That's the only reason why I'm letting it slide with the win, because I do think it was a little too early to let him lose.
Yeah. Yeah, I
especially he's just coming back here, and I guess he's getting his UK Championship match on the first episode of NXT UK.
Probably.
So that's going to start filming at the end of the month.
Or literally the...
Or Takeover Brooklyn.
Yeah, Takeover Brooklyn.
Yeah,
it's on that NXT to take with
so it might be a little odd down and lose right there. Yeah. But, it's still a decent match. After that, Drew Gulak tapped out Bish.
Yeah. Drew broke someone's freaking neck.
Yeah.
He's still that aggressive Drew that we all know. It was pretty much saying, hey, don't forget about Drew.
Which is the set, and he got put on Cedric Ador, set him up as more likely than the winner of next week's Fatal 4.
Yeah.
Which I am for if he won.
Oh, yeah.
And in the main event, I got Leo Rush, Sophia, and Kira Tozawa. In
a pretty good match. I guess it's... I don't want to say it's disappointing, but it's not up to the quality that 205 Live has been.
Right.
But I think it's still a pretty good showcase for Leo Rush, though.
Yeah, same here. Maybe I won't be saying that if it wasn't the same night as AJ and Jeff and Nakamura, AJ and Andrade.
Yeah.
With those 2 matches. Because either the arena was still full, like what full was, been recently in 205 Live. You could tell after that ending the SmackDown, the crowd was drained from the Anderson and Man Zero get down.
Yeah.
So I finished up in one of the weeks where SmackDown actually hurt 205 Live.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We've said it before, and we'll say it again, it probably should be filmed before SmackDown.
But probably smart not to have a hot main event in front of that crowd after that ended. It's just SmackDown. Because you might not want a hot main event to not really get a reaction until the end with a few fake This Is Also Chase.
Yeah, it's true, yeah.
Yeah. And on NXT, the woman of NXT took center stage Wednesday night as number one contender Shayna Baszler's Women's Championship Crown Jewel third match playing Kairi Sane, Nikki Cross, and Kansas LeRae against each other. Lacey Evans still to continue building members as she battled Dakota Kai in one-on-one action. And that's how we kicked off with Lacey Evans defeating Dakota Kai.
It's a little confusing why they did have Dakota Kai take the pin here. Probably a little soon for Lacey. I could see building it up a little bit more. Maybe Dakota gets away with just a roll up here. But they had Lacey win with the woman's right. Still love the name of that move. I just think that Dakota, I think, needed another win right now. She's not as strong as other contenders in the women's division can be.
Yeah.
But with that said, I thought Lacey put on a very strong performance, and Dakota was as good as she always is.
Yeah, I do agree. Dakota should whatever. I mean, the match was fine. And there does come a time that when the most successful workers discover alteration to their character, or in addition to their arsenal that elevates them to the next level. And I think Lacey may have found that with the women's rights finisher. Quick, sudden, and easy to execute from any position.
Yeah.
And is effective as Big Show's old KO punch without the long windup.
It actually might be more effective.
Yeah.
Because Big Show's is more like...
Yeah. She hits the ground, number 4 opponent, almost throwing her on victory. Her performance here against the very game of her experience, Dakota, was further proven of her growth as a wrestler. It shoots pauses those who work the indies know. But her ring-style matches her toughness and greenness while staying true to her lady persona. She will be the star for the brand, I think I'm going to go with. And maybe even a bigger one on the main roster if you look at her. She may be I think she may be a bigger one on the main roster than NXT.
She might be,
She might get Alliance.
She might get Alliance,
yeah. Tight.
She also has the second prettiest moonsault I've seen from a woman. The first one's later in the show.
She is the best one off the ropes. Off the turnbuckle, yeah. Dakota's, she's still destined for big things in NXT, but she needs to create separation from the rest of the pack. And you gotta get her back on one streak, so, to help bring her star.
Yeah.
That's Cassie Sono squat with somebody.
Cassie Sono pretty much hit somebody's jaw off their face.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty much kick to the gut. Rolling over, yeah.
And don't look down about Cassie's actually won a match.
Yeah. Cassie has had a match. I think would be a big story too.
Yeah, the thing that I did notice that was Percy bringing up his frustration. Seems like sound the table for upcoming heel turn up. Yeah. Which will absolutely benefit him.
I mean, he also acted a little bit more like a heel too. Like after he knocked the guy out and pinned him,
yeah,
he kind of stood over him, and the refs were trying to like get him to walk away.
I know we covered this multiple times with him and on the Q&A too this past week. We talked about he's destined for NXT, but he is still too good not to be featured though.
Oh yeah.
More prominently in NXT. The roster's crowd, yes, but there's a place for him. Hopefully, this is the first half of him finding that set place. And the main event. Kairi Sane defeat Kansas LeRae and Nikki Cross to advance to face Shayna Baszler or take over Brooklyn.
I thought this was the second best match of the week for me. I thought all three girls had their right moments to shine. Shayna, I also thought, did pretty good on commentary as well. And she played her character to perfection on commentary.
I actually thought she was the star of the match.
Shayna?
Yeah.
Yeah. Again, Kansas is the one with the best moonsault. Mm-hmm. Her line saw. Mara called something else, but it's Lion Salt.
Yeah.
Kairi's elbow to win it.
Mm-hmm. This was a fantastic match. That was an ensemble match for real. Nikki was fantastic. The real star of the match, all the girls I thought out of three in the ring, in both performance and popularity. She was the glue that held it together, and the performer responsible for his most memorable moments. She may not have won here, but big things await her if and when she makes the leap to the main roster with the rest of her Sandy teammates.
Yeah.
She's been working the SmackDown live events the last couple of weeks with Becky.
Yeah. The amazing thing too was Kairi and Nikki had the dueling chance. Candice didn't really get any. So it's kind of an interesting development.
Mm-hmm. Kairi's win sets up the rematch with Shayna, who she defeated in a Young Classic last fall, and Shayna tied the score in February, making the Brooklyn Battle a rubber match.
Yeah.
On night where women's wrestling dominated the show, this was a fantastic closer to the Ice festivities.
Yes.
Botch of the week.
Botch of the week. I'm going to go with the continuing devaluation of Bobby Roode.
For a pre-structured show, that's so sad. That's the highest compliment I can give Roll for being a pretty good structured show. What the fuck kind of compliment is that? The show was structured well. It had importance.
Yeah.
There were some bad booking decisions though throughout the night.
Yeah, I will agree with that.
And I think the worst may have been Honestly, the best booking decision I would go for was Penny Squash and plays worldwide.
Yeah.
In terms of booking, just a waste of the night of making this role feel poor again. It was just a waste of a night, though. At the end of the night,
to get back to
we
where
literally
they were going.
They could literally said, "Oh, Brock's back," and then when Lashley's the first person to come out, here's your double contender because you beat Roman last night.
Yeah, and then have Roman interfere.
You're right. All they're going to do is either a triple threat or, God forbid, give Roman his win back on Monday.
Yeah.
Lashley's out winning clean on his own again.
No.
Honestly, I don't really want to see even one versus Lesnar right now. If it's going to be one-on-one, I prefer Lashley.
At least that match hasn't happened yet.
Yeah.
Much less 4
But
times.
they're hell-bent that this time, since the fans are chanting strip the title, that the fans would cheer Roman in Brooklyn.
That's
Bold.
that's a very bold glimmer of hope right there.
And if Roman's booked like the guy they want to be faced to come, just imagine having to book everybody else.
Yeah.
Show of the week.
Show of the week, I do have mine. 1, 2, 3. SmackDown. I thought it was just a way more solid show. Well, all 3 shows were way more solid than Raw.
Raw was perfectly structured.
SmackDown was where it felt more. It felt like it gave you more.
SummerSlam.
A lot more towards SummerSlam. Even a lot more stuff going past SummerSlam as well.
Right.
That, and I thought they just gave you a lot more better matches. I know that's weird English, but more better matches than just squashes or a strong main event.
But was it as perfectly structured?
It was very well structured.
But that's the highest compliment I could give. Raw was perfectly structured.
Yes. It was well structured, and the triple threats were good.
I wasn't all that big a fan of Lashley before, just to clarify.
Yeah.
I was kind of full asleep back here on the recliner. Seth carried the match. I don't even remember what the other two did.
I think it got okay. It got pretty good.
I didn't say suck. Seth was the only one to stay out.
Yeah.
Well, that's because apparently Elias is considered a great in-ring performer. I'm trying to help people calm down. I will have a problem if Elias won that match too, just to clarify. It would have been better than Lashley. This was somebody new. But Roman, Lashley, or Elias should not be going to Lesnar right now. Should have been Seth Finn or Drew.
I think Elias may need an excellent performer to put on an excellent match.
Yeah, well, Seth was in there, but Lashley was
I think Elias ups his game with the person he has as dance partner.
Yeah, Elias and Brock won been that good.
No.
So I take back what I said in the latest review. Latest video. If you will put anybody but Roman and Lashley, the match would have been good. Elias won been good either. For that.
Brock pretty much in his matches, he needs to either get his ass kicked where it takes you by surprise, or he needs somebody to bump for.
Yeah, so Seth Finn or Drew will work for that. But whatever.
Unless they're Undertaker, then the rule's thrown out.
So coming up this week on Raw, the rundown for a week is Roman versus Lashley. And even more excited, the Leader Worlds versus somebody.
The BT.
Not good. For the tag team championships. And Stephanie has a historic announcement. Okay, apparently this one's a proud of history being made. Weekly.
By Stephanie.
She is the founder of women's wrestling.
No, she's not.
She's the pioneer.
Women's wrestling was long before she got there.
She's the pioneer, though. She's the one everybody considers the mother of women's wrestling.
No.
If it wasn't for her, women wouldn't exist in wrestling.
No, this recent push for women has nothing started because...
I'm trying to think the push for women...
of that woman's husband. And Dusty.
I'm thinking the woman is more of a marketing employee for Stephanie than actual direction.
It's charity. It's philanthropy. And you know what Steffi thinks of philanthropy? The
total opposite of what she thinks of 9/11. And it thinks that Stephanie should. It thinks that Stephanie has said stupidly. On SmackDown, they advertised Paige Bates, AJ SummerSlam announcement, and Becky versus someone. Carmella.
Carmella. If Becky wins.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. On 205 Live's the TJP and Hideo, Mustafa and Drew for no contender, and Lisa and Tony Nese's rematch from last week, and NXT Ciampa versus Aleister Black for the NXT Championship. Which, if you're a subscriber to WWE, if you have WWE's app on your phone, there's a good chance you know what happened.
Yes.
But
we're not saying anything. We're just saying.
Yeah. So that'll do it for this. On Monday we'll be back with 4 or 5 videos.
Yeah.
Q&A, it's 5 videos. Q&A, Monday War review week 2, the World War III 1996, my retro review, past review, SummerSlam 1994, and our retro review of Payback 2016. So see you then.
See you then.